Okay, good. One more, please.
Good evening, class.
Good evening, teacher.
Thanks everyone for coming today. So, how are you doing? Good. Thank you. Good. Alright. Yeah, I'm great and so excited. Yes. So, for today, I will teach you about writing, specifically descriptive writing. And remember, today we study to teach. I will teach you how to write a paragraph, not an essay. Okay, so take note. For the first part, so briefly for our lesson today, first I'll give you some definition about paragraph, about descriptive writing, and then we move to part 2 about the structure. I'll show you the structure of a descriptive writing so you can write. And the last part is practice. So your turn to write. Okay, so let's get started. First one, what is a paragraph? Can anyone tell me? Any idea? A single idea? What is a paragraph? A paragraph is about that short, right? As you know, sentences. Good point, Mr. Joe. Thank you very much. Any other idea? Yes, please, Ms. Shang.
In my opinion, a paragraph consists of more than 2 or 3 sentences and talk about just one topic.
Thank you very much. That is perfect answer. So, yes, like you said, a paragraph is a group of sentences. And it will flesh out a single idea, or will tell about one topic only. And to have a effective writing, what should we have? Based on the slides here, to have an effective writing, we should have a topic sentence. Perfect. And then?
Including sentence.
Or after, yes, after topic sentence, we have supporting ideas. And last one is
concluding sentence.
No.
No? So what's your answer?
Because it's a paragraph, it's just present a new small idea in a topic.
Okay.
When you use including when you use essay.
Okay, that's true, but I want to add on something. For conclusion, we use for essay. And for paragraph, we use concluding sentence. So 2 things need to remember. Okay, come in. So right, yes, take a seat. Okay, so again, conclusion is for essay and concluding sentence is for a paragraph. Okay? And next, what is descriptive writing? Have you ever described anything? Okay? A lot, right? Or maybe every day. So, can anyone tell me what is descriptive writing? Or what it means when you describe something? You write something and you describe. You write
Diary. Okay.
write diary. It's a descriptive writing. Okay, save your answer first. Okay. How about Mr. How can you help me?
For example, you describe something. So for example, you describe an animal or describe a thing in the house.
Okay. So based on your answer, descriptive writing is when you describe and you give details on something. Like, if I tell you I have a nice car, would you imagine how nice my car is? No, right? If I just say I have a nice car, at least I need to tell you more. Right? I have a nice yellow Porsche car or something. So you can imagine how it looks like. Okay. So yes, descriptive writing is when you write something and you describe, you give details, right? Details. Be specific. Don't say something in general or common, like that is a cat, that's a dog. So who knows what the cat or dog looks like? Okay. And move on to the next part in part one about the structure, about what makes good descriptive writing. Sorry. So like I said earlier, we need to apply the details. But also in descriptive writing, we have 5 senses we call sensory details. So please name me 5 senses of a human being we have. First one, if we see something, we call it the sight. Perfect. And next one, when we hear something, we call
Sound.
the sound. Bingo, exactly. How about next one?
Test.
What we are the 3 left?
Feeling?
Feeling, okay. Touch, the feeling, okay, the touch, the feeling. Yeah, the 2 left.
Taste.
Taste,
Smell.
smell, okay, first. And last one we have the taste. Very nice. Okay, so again, in the descriptive writing, it's very special. We need to apply the sensory details. On the sight, the sound, touch or feeling, alright, smell and taste. Good. And those 5 senses in the writing we call sensory details. And for the taste, the reason why I put the red is not all the time you apply the taste, except you write about food or drinks. Am I right? Okay. If you describe an attraction, a house, or a person, you cannot hardly can apply the taste, right? Okay. So take a look at the first picture. I have an example for you. So what is that?
It's a cat.
Obviously, right? That's a cat. And I have a couple of description. So let's take a closer look. First one. Mr. Rabia, can you read it for me? The first one.
This is a cat.
This is a cat. So that's the first sentence describe the picture. And description B. Miss Sam, can you help me?
That's a beautiful cat.
Thank you. And C. Good job.
That's a beautiful fluffy cat.
And the last one. Miss Han, can you read?
That's a beautiful, fluffy, young, white, ragdoll cat.
Okay. So my question is, which sentence do you like best? For the picture, I have 4 sentences that describe the picture. Which one do you like the best?
The last one.
D. All say D.
D.
Okay, tell me why.
That's enough information about cat.
Yeah.
Okay, any other answer? That's good. Thank you very much. Other answer on
The
this side?
sentence can have the listener can imagine what the cat is. Yes.
Correct, right? So for the D, the description D, you can totally imagine how the cat look like. Even you don't take a look at the picture, right? Somebody tell you, yeah, I have a beautiful, fluffy, young, white cat. So you know what's the cat look like. Okay, same for that. Now it's your turn. Apply the sensory details I just reviewed earlier to describe the picture on the board. Okay. So how about apply the sight? When we see something, can anyone give me a sentence? What do you see in the picture?
This is a beautiful fish.
So,
Clear water.
okay, first you see
Clear water.
clear water. beautiful beach, right? How about the feeling?
Peaceful.
Peaceful.
Peaceful. Anything else?
Freedom.
Freedom, right?
Yeah.
I feel the summer. It's hot, it's fresh. How about the smell?
Fresh air.
You can smell. Imagine you standing there.
Windy.
What can you smell?
The smell of the sea.
The
Salty.
smell of the sea. Okay. Salted. Okay.
Smell sea.
Smell. Smell seafood. Okay. Can we apply the taste here? Maybe.
Maybe jump into the water. Yeah.
Okay.
Swimming in the water.
Swimming in water. So what can it taste?
Saltiness of the sea.
Perfect. Okay, so you got an idea, right? How to describe a thing. Like you told me, even I don't look like, I don't know what's the picture. So if you tell me there is the sea, how do I know what is looks like? Okay. So you need details again. Details. It's key for today. Next part is about the structure of a piece of paragraph. Descriptive writing. We mentioned earlier, to have an effective writing, we need to have three things we need to have.
Topic sentence.
Nice. Topic sentence. 2.
Supporting
ideas
sentences.
or supporting details. And last one?
Concluding sentence.
Concluding sentence. Yes. And each bullet will be 1 to 3 sentences long. So your paragraph at least should have 5 to 6 sentences minimum. Okay? Very good. And now I want you to take out a piece of paper. Help me to take out a piece of paper. And draw the graph on the board first. You all done?
Yes.
Yes. So we're still in the structure part. So anyone can give a guess? What should we put for the first, right at the top? Very first one. Here. What should we put?
Topic sentence.
You agree?
No.
No? So what do you think?
Put topic sentence in a sentence.
In the center? Okay. Any other ideas? For the first block, supporting details. How about you?
It should be the
Depends on
should be
the
the topic
perspective.
sentence.
Topic sentence will be on the left to the
Yes.
right. Okay.
On the top.
Yeah, it really depends. And for my graph here, I put topic sentence first. It could be in the center if you're brainstorming. But for the structure, yeah, the first thing you have topic sentence for your introduction. And for the next 3,
Supporting idea.
Supporting
1, 2,
idea.
and 3.
Perfect. Yeah, so you should have from 2 to 3 supporting details to support your ideas. And the last one, of course, concluding sentence. Okay, so that's the technique when you write, you draw out the graph so you know where to start and how to start. Otherwise, you just keep thinking and writing and cross it out. You don't know what to start, where to start, and what idea you should write down. But if you write out the graph like this, maybe you can start with the topic sentence. You write one sentence, another sentence for the details. Okay. Moving on, and another sentence for the concluding. Then you link together by using the transitional words. Okay. So now, I want you to work in pairs, and I have an example here. So, three of you, thank you. Three of you, two of you, and two of you. So let's read the example. And what is my question for that?
Describe your favorite animal. Underline on sensory details.
Okay. So, Mr. Tuấn, can you help me to read the questions? The last one.
Underline on sensory detail, just write your advice. Is there anything you want to change or add on?
Okay. Do you understand? Straightforward, right? You read first, okay, and underline which part the writer used the sensory details. Okay, so I give you 2 minutes. Okay, please do and discuss with your partner. Thank you.
Beautiful ground, big tan eyes, look missing. Yeah, done.
Okay. So, yes, this group first, can you tell me which line or which phrase that the writer uses sensory details? Give me some. Yes, Mr. Bit.
Beautiful brown and white hair, and big tan eyes.
Thank you. The first and the second lines were beautiful brown and white hair and big tan eyes. So the writer gives you
The size,
the size, the color, right?
what you can see.
Yes. Okay, very good. And any other details of this size?
Thin, width,
Thin,
week.
Week. Perfect. Anything else? So overall, you think it's a good example? This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So for what I have taught you earlier and based on the example and the structure here, you are now able to write up this descriptive paragraph. And here's your topic. Okay, you can choose either one or two. Okay, 5 minutes start now. Okay. Thank you everyone.